Hello, hello, hello. So, if you're watching this after the fact, I'll do a quick introduction and we'll get going. A couple of weeks ago, I started a Factorio series, and I have some ideas about what I'd like to do as far as generating a MegaBase or creating a MegaBase, and I kind of got involved in some other stuff. For those of you that don't know, I do iRacing and sim racing as well. And we had a 24-hour race at Daytona, and sorry, apologies. We had a 24-hour race at Daytona, and so I was spending a lot of time preparing for that, and then of course we had the race. And now, of course, I'm also a part of a series called the Major Series, and I've been practicing for that a lot. So I kind of put Factorio aside. I've kind of had a few new ideas in the last couple of weeks, and I want to try a couple of new things and kind of start fresh. So we're going to generate a new map here and kind of start over. I got really motivated to get back into it because Exterminator has started a series on I think he's going to try to focus primarily on belts. So um, I thought I would jump in. I'm confused. There's no resources on this map. Can we try that again? Oh, this is stupid. You know what? Let's do some things with terrain. So cliffs, I want low. I'll leave some on there, but just for some aesthetic stuff. Medium, I'm turning fighters off. I don't want to fool with them. They don't really provide much entertainment for me. They're just annoying more than anything. Sorry if you hear the background noise. That's my dog deciding she wants to come play right now. And let me holler at the kids and see if I can get them to get her out of here. So just a second. And we're back. All right. Everything else is fine. Water, low, size, big. Yeah, that's all good. I'm using resource spawner. Now, I forgot to test it. Well, we look decent as far as iron. Oh, yeah, this is actually really good start. All right, I can deal with this. All right. Distractions in the background. So let's set up a little bit of iron here and find. Yep, have a lot of. We got a few down here. You know what? We'll just grab some coal. Be easier. So you know, I might try to stream 1 or 2 days a week, a couple hours. Just depends on how much time I have. I've been practicing so much for majors the last couple of weeks that I kind of need a break from it for a few hours. Plus, it's hard for me to do any driving till my kids are in bed, particularly on days my wife's working, like today. So I just have to kind of let's see if I can remember. Nope, I didn't want that. There we go. Because I've got to get them ready for bed and make sure they're working on homework and all that jazz. So yeah, but Exterminator, go check out Exterminator if you really want to see how Factorio is played properly. This is a really good starting zone. I'm very, very pleased. Got a little bit of oil, pretty good sized patch of coal, big iron, big copper. big stone. Not a lot of big rocks to kind of help me get started with stone collection, but got a few. And we could build those. Let's grab a little bit more coal to take up there with us. So yes, if you watched those streams that I did a couple weeks ago, you're going to get to see a lot of the same things again because, well, the start in Factorio is pretty much the same. Kind of no matter what style you're going to play. Like I said, just got motivated to try a couple of things. And again, like I said, there are people out there that do this. Okay, I'm doing something wrong. There we go. I really should have probably put one of those. Yeah. Let's get started with a little bit of coal collection down here, just because that's going to be the most annoying thing. And let's get. So I think Exterminator's doing his kind of a tutorial style. So if you don't understand anything that I'm doing, particularly here in the early game, I would go watch his videos because he is kind of explaining what he's doing as he goes along. Whereas I'm just going to kind of get through this early game stuff. I am going to steal one idea that he had, and that's he is going to use dedicated smelting for circuits, which I'd never thought of, but I think is a brilliant idea. Because we're going to find that, particularly once we kind of start getting into the mid-game stuff, that belts are just the worst thing. Let's go get some more coal. Put down these 2 burners. For now, yeah, I guess we'll do that. If you've never played this game, and you like sandbox style games, highly recommend it. It's pretty fun. Okay, let's grab this. Let's make those, and we'll go ahead and make 3 more of those, and we're gonna put 1 more here. And then we're gonna go put 1 down here. Oh, we might even put 2. If we're gonna put 2, we're not gonna put them like that. We're gonna do 1 there, 1 there, and let's make a box. And let's get some more coal. That should last for a while. I'm sure we're probably already out up here in half of these. Okay. I managed to miss one of those. Okay, then we're gonna put these 2 there like that. So yeah, this early part of the game, you know, it's pretty standard. I think every sandbox style game has like kind of the same early game methodology, right? Minecraft, you know, you always got to punch wood to start. Kerbal Space Program, you know, you get like 3 parts to start with, so basically you're gonna have the same start to every game there. Even you know, SimCity style games, they all kind of have the same. I don't know what's going on. They all have the same kind of methodology when you start off. Alright, so we're waiting on coal to build up, because we definitely need some. We need to start thinking about some power. So, power, we're going to need a pump some water. And I guess we'll start off with like 2 boilers. Okay, 2 boilers. I need just a bit more, and 4 steam engines, and we're gonna need some pipe too, aren't we? Yeah, let's grab a little bit more. I'll tell you what, let me make 1 more of these guys. Let's grab some more coal while we're waiting. So we want to get started on some technology here, research here, relatively soon. And I guess let's do that. Okay. Let's go ahead and grab some copper. Let's grab what iron's up here. And let's make some pipes.
Can I wait a couple more minutes to finish this one video?
Okay. Alright, now can we look at the map? Let's see what we got here on the map. So we need to figure out where we're going to put power. I guess power is going to have to go off this way. Just because all of our resources are here. So that's fine. So let's drop a pump in. I think we'll do our first power. Let's see. Underground. Let's do it out to about right there. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's do it to right there. And then boilers. Do you. And you. And you. So basically we need the boilers to heat water to turn it into steam. And then it will run power to our steam engines. And we need a couple of power lines. So we can put you there. Okay, now we need to run some coal, which this is going to be a bit painful, I think. Oh, let's get some more coal. I'm going to run my coal down that way, don't I? Okay. Let's see. use like 23 more. Good grief. So 2 of these should be good to get us started. So let's see here. You know what? We'll just start like this. Now we're making a bunch of belt, eh? Only thing I don't like is that it's a little crowded in a couple of spots here. Wouldn't actually mind for some of my resources to be spread out just a little bit more than they are, oddly enough. So we're gonna have to run this fairly long belt. Over here to get to our power, but the trees will be beneficial because they'll give us power lines. We're gonna need a bunch of them. Okay. So we'll run. Yeah, that's fine. It's gonna go right through that water, so we're just gonna have to go around it. And we're gonna need a lot more. Of course. Oh, did I just... Okay, we actually don't need a whole lot more, do we? We need a couple more burners, though, or a couple more miners, and we need some,
Factorio, I love this game.
all right, interruptions. All right, let's make some of those. Let's make 2 more of these guys. We're going to need 2 of these guys and a bunch of these guys. So
Are you gonna make a train to the copper?
no, not this copper.
So where is your train? Unless you are trying.
Okay. I guess.
What is that?
Okay. And let's put. All right, so we just need to. Okay. Okay. So you can look. All right, interruptions. All right. So we're going to do that, and then let's go ahead and pop some coal in there, and we should see our miners working down here, and we do. So now we've got some power. The next thing we want to do is let's create a lab and start creating science. And we need some copper, and it looks like we're out. That's fine. We also can really start doing that. All right. So let's set this lab up and start doing some research. And let's just set it up over here. And we'll drop that in there, and it's got to be automation. All right. Let's go. I think we need a couple of more. Labs look really good. That looks somewhat new. All right. So I think next is once automation completes, we'll create a little bit more of an automated setup. But I think we want to get started on a smelter. And let's just make a lot of these. And we're going to need a lot of these. And a whole lot of these. Grab a bit more. This. Let's go ahead and make some more of these. Okay. There we go. And next we'll learn. Oh, logistics. Yes, logistics. Need those splitters. Need those undergrounds. Let's do that. Let's do that. And actually what we can do... well, as a matter of fact, let's do this. Let's just cancel all this. Alright, because what I really should do is make one of these. Actually, I should make two of them. And we'll just make it easy on ourselves. I need a couple splitters. Because this is going to make gears. And this is going to make these. We need to hit that so we can see what's going on. So gears will go in there. Just grab this. Just put it here. It's powered. Okay. And here. What am I doing? What can we do? Something like this and make a box. Put it here, there, there. I need one more. There. Do that. We need that to be gears. Okay, there we go. And then that, there we go. And now we don't ever have to worry about, well, I mean, it's, you know, we'll have to come refill this periodically, but shouldn't be too bad. And let's just do that. Go ahead and grab what's in there. Okay, so we're gonna need to make oodles and oodles and oodles of those guys. Alright, so let's start worrying about or thinking about where our bus is gonna be. And I think actually it's just gonna make the most sense to just do out this, or our smelter line's gonna be kinda out this way. So we'll just start with that. So I think that was 24. And I'm going to kind of use, I guess, the standard. Kind of smelter line that everybody goes with. 24. And then oh, we're out of belt already, eh? Dang. It's a bit painful here until we get, you know, at least 1 or 2 lanes copper, or 1 or 2 lanes of iron, lane or 2 of copper up. Just having to make all these parts by hand, but we'll survive. Alright, and we'll do oh goodness. Okay. So we still need lots of inserters. And so we're probably low on copper. All right, so down one side, down the outsides of this smelter will be our ore and our coal, or our fuel that we're going to use. The inside will be our output, so it'll be our iron plate. And then from there, we'll move on to... I'm going to do lights next so that I can kind of light things up a little bit better. I think I installed Who's Afraid of the Dark. So I think that should help a little bit with the YouTube viewing. But I'll go ahead and try to put lights out as much as I can where it makes sense. So each one of these smelter arrays, which is, 48 furnaces, is going to require 96 of these bad boys. So we still need a few more. Let's do that. We're going to need some of those. Let's go ahead and make a few of those. Now that we can. Alright, we need 5 more. Come on. There we go. Alright, so that's good. And need everything. Make us a couple of miners. So we can get started kind of mass producing here. Alright, so we're gonna put one this way and one this way. We need... Alright, first things first. Let's move this to here. Those guys can go there. Let's put you there, you there, you there. That's fine. And if we hit the middle mouse button, it will lock these in place so they'll always go there. And then we're going to need you here. And then that's... I guess it probably doesn't matter, but... And then that'll be our next smelter when we get to that point. Okay, so we've got all of our inserters laid out. We've got all of our furnaces laid out. We just need to get some ore and coal over here. So let's go down here and grab some coal. Or let's make that. And let's see. Okay, we're gonna need a bunch more belts actually. Alright, so let's see. We'll start by putting... I think how I want to do this. I think for now what I want to do is... Let's put 4 down. And... start running belt and see just how close we can get. The reason I started down here was because I'll run these rows up like this, and then the next row will run up and go to the next one. So yes, that's not great. we'll do this. Oh, we need a little bit more, right? Okay. And I'm gonna have to run coal over here. That's not gonna be fun. Actually, I might just run coal up right there. That'll work. Okay. Let's get these guys. Once we get, yeah, this will be our coal line. Yeah, just like that. Just starting for resources. Okay, so I think for now we're probably good on coal. So I'm gonna pick these guys up because I want these miners that are kind of going up to that smelting to kind of go right here. And I thought I made another one. Let's go get. Do we have enough for another miner? Yes. And more belts? Yes. God, it takes so much. Nope, wrong way. Let's make them go this way. Almost there. We're almost there. Once we get... Okay, good. So the good news is, once I get some power to these guys, actually, Alright, once I get some power to these guys, we should be GTG. Okay, and now we just need to run power. That should be, yeah, that's moving ore over, and now we just need to move, do this. Oh, I still gotta hook, I can put power lines on the actual, oops. There. And then that's going to bring coal up here, but we need to get power to our smelter. Also, there's something we need to do. I guess there's a belt compression issue with Factorio now that I was not aware of until I watched Xterm's video. So I'm gonna have to do a little finagling down down at the bottom of our smelter here. Tell him it's time to get in the shower. Tell him if I have to come in there, it's on. Oh, kids are knuckleheads, man. They're knuckleheads. I don't know how many of these little, how many I need to actually finagle here. Exterm did not cover that. He just randomly like selected the bottom 3 pairs, I think. I'm gonna do the bottom 4, I guess. Just in case there's some kind of issue. So I think if I... So what did he do? He did something like... this, right? Oh, I need... Of course. Of course we're out of... Wow, already done with steel, eh? So we're kind of... Military's not super important because the Turnbiter's off. I just don't want to deal with them. They're not really that hard to deal with. They're just kind of a time sink, in my opinion. So, this kind of is what it is. Alright, so we're just going to run... I guess we're just run this belt. I don't know. I fully don't understand what's going on here. But I guess we just run this down here, and then we... make a splitter and combine them back together, and that compresses it. Do I understand that correctly? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Suppose we could go ahead and let's do that. Yeah, I guess we can go ahead and get our power going over here, can't we? Alright. There we go. Look at that. Making iron plates. It's amazing. Alright. So we'll just... I guess that'll kind of be our first iron line. Sure. Alright, and step number 1, so I don't have to keep making belts, is grab some of this magic iron. Make a couple of these guys. Make one more, actually. What we're gonna do, I think this is how you make belts. And I just want you on. Let's grab that, put that there, and we just need some power lines. One there. One there, and then that should be making me, yeah, so we're gonna have a box of belts there, and then also want to do gears. We're just gonna put some gears in a box. Where's boxes? There. Boom. Just need that. There we go. For now, I'm not going to worry about capping these boxes because I'll need a ton of belts and a ton of gears. So, alright, so let's go ahead and make... You have to make them in a... Maybe you have to make them in a machine. Balloon lights, eh? They seem to take more materials. 131 252. Alright, let's just start with regular old lights. I'm just going to place some lights through here, and then that way I can blueprint this string here that I've got going. Let's just continuously empty those guys out. Oh, something's not happening right here, eh? Oh, we're just not getting ore down here. It's all good. It'll work for now. Okay, can we make a few more lights? I might need them. And let's just plant lights. So, what if I do the outsides here? Is there power? Yeah, there's power. Okay. There. 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 Everything's powered. Everything's getting ore. So what we want to do is let's hit our B button and let's create a new blueprint. And we're just going to grab from here down to, I guess, right there. Alright, and then we can now just span this right next to this one. And then one right next to that. And then one right next to that. And so on and so on. Right on down the line. Something's, oh, I need to clear these trees out. And you know, once we fill all that junk in, we're good to go. So, I think the next thing we could do is let's go ahead and make some more miners.
User entered your channel.
And who's there? Who there?
Hey, Scott.
Wade, what's going on, man?
Oh, I'm just going to run up and down the mountain a little bit.
Oh, that doesn't sound fun at all.
Tell me about it.
I gotta start practicing so bad, but major's coming up this week.
Yeah.
I don't know how much time I'm gonna have to put in this week.
You running the Nissan?
For majors, yes. Yes. So I should warn you, I am streaming. I'm actually streaming Factorio.
Oh, cool.
Do you know what Factorio is?
No. But I'm already Googling it, so.
Oh, are you? Nice. Nice. It's kind of a sandbox resource style game to make complicated factories to build, etc., etc.
Yeah, it looks a little like SimCity.
Somewhat, yes. Somewhat. It gets real complicated. That's pretty fun. I actually saw a video today. I'd played it before and I was starting to get back into it, but then I was with Daytona and everything. I just kind of quit, and then saw somebody's video today, and I was like, you know what? I feel like playing that tonight when I get home. So I thought I'd stream an hour or so, starting up a new base. Oh, so you're doing the mountain. Are you in Merc?
No, the Porsche.
Oh, you're in the Porsche. All right, you're one of those crazy people.
Yeah, I love that car.
Oh.
It's hard to drive.
Hell yeah, it's hard to drive. That's why I don't like it.
That's the best part about it.
Although I chose the stupid Nissan for the majors, man. That thing is a bear to drive.
Yeah, I've only tried that in test drive, and I said, that's not for me.
I have an insane 1,100 laps or something like that in practicing for this stupid
cow.
race. It just took me, the first 700 were probably just figuring out how to drive the car. So yeah, I'm gonna be really disappointed if I get wrecked out on lap 5.
Oh, I hate that.
Which will be my luck, unfortunately. And I'm sure it will be my fault too. So.
User entered your channel.
Elliot,
What's up?
How's it going?
what's happening, man?
Not much. Objective completed, though. Got a lovely email from iRacing today.
Oh yeah.
I have been revoked forum access for 7 days.
For what?
I don't know. I've got somebody that follows me around on the forum, and anytime I slip up, they get on me.
Oh, well.
Pissed off somebody, and that's how they get back at me. I think his name is Peter. His last name starts with a K. I don't remember what it is.
Oh.
He basically, he's a psycho, first of all. I raced in a Formula Renault league back in 2015. That was fixed setup. And it was right after the car came out. And I just got lucky that I was quite good in the baseline setup. So I won the majority of the races in the league. And the league was supposed to be, it was people under 2,500 I rating. Which mine was, but then he protested me to iRacing and called me out publicly on the forum and was like, oh, you're a tanker and stuff, because I shot up to a 3,000 I rating when I first joined iRacing because all I drove was the MX-5. And you know how that is. It's once you get the hang of it, you start whipping on rookies, you go up super fast. And then after that, it dropped back down. But he was accusing me of tanking to get in this league when my I rating had dropped back to about 2,000 over 2 years ago. And so he and I got in kind of a little spat on the forum, and then so now when I get random ass protests against me, I'm pretty sure it's him, because he's harassed me for the last 2 years because of it.
Oh, that's a shame, man.
Just so yeah. I was cussing a little bit in the what's it called? The real life Daytona 24-hour thread. So I think he got me there. The only other thing I can think of, although that would have been really, really fast, was I called out Rutgers Kev for his video for trying to mess with me on the back straight during the race yesterday.
Yeah, I saw something in the forum about that.
That would have been really fast though, because I made that post and I got the email about 20 minutes later. So.
Oh, I don't think they could have done it that fast. Yeah, that seems a little.
And I'm sure it was for something else I said a few days ago, probably. But whatever. It's not my first. Won't be my last. Wait, are you still running the same?
Yeah, I'm on that B set, and I just went up 1 on the front ARB.
Okay, I'll have to jump on the drive because I don't have any of the more recent ones.
You guys are making me feel bad now. I should be practicing instead of playing Factorio.
I just put a session up and I have a little bit of time, so I was like, oh, I should probably do some practice.
Oh man.
Okay, so there's version 1. Okay, so B is the one that you guys have been working on. Alright.
So once I get my kids to bed, I might hop in. I can't do any more Daytona practice though.
We're at Bathurst, don't worry.
Yeah. Well, I was just telling Wade, I've got 1,100 laps in for this stupid majors race.
You better dominate.
And if you count the 800 laps I did for Daytona practice, that means in like the last month I've got almost 2,000 laps at Daytona.
My God. I feel like I've driven that track way too much recently too.
Well, yeah. Plus, I did like 5 races for IMSA the week that IMSA was there, just in preparation for Daytona.
Yep.
So yeah, definitely still feeling like I could use a break.
Oh, what happened? I think iRacing just broke my computer. Nope, it fixed itself. Okay, so the B setup, and you said with 1 click more front anti-roll bar?
Yep.
Okay, I'll give that a try.
Alright. Oh, I'm streaming, by the way, Elliot. I should have told you that
Okay.
as soon as you came in. Factorio, not iRacing. So
Yeah, but still.
I'm actually going to stop here in about 5-10 minutes. So I got to finish getting the kids ready for bed. How does power look? Oh, congrats on the race last night too, man. That was good stuff.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
Yeah, actually, it was. That was one of the. I don't know when the last time I laughed that hard was, man. I had to turn my mic off and like step away from my computer a couple of times. You guys were cracking me up so much.
That was, man. Yeah, Wade, last night, Vince and I did and John as well, we did the, like the major support race, which was the Cadillac and the MX-5 at Daytona.
Sure.
And we spent the entire 2-hour warm-up practice doing nothing but dicking around. Like I pushed Vince to like 2.5 seconds faster than like the world record time at that track, and I like pushed him with the Cadillac because he was in the MX-5, and then John like got in front, so Vince had like a draft as well, and then Vince did 2 whole laps in reverse.
Yeah.
Like in traffic, like people passing him and stuff. People are like, "Well, you don't see that every day." Like, and then we both we did 0 serious laps of practice, and then the race started, and we both won our class.
So pretty much everyone hates you.
Yeah, it was pretty hilarious.
It was really fun. It was, like I said, it's been a while since I've.
It was
I've
funny
laughed
too
that hard.
because there were some people in that race that were so astoundingly bad. There's this guy Richard that has like a 400 I rating, and it's not there because he doesn't, like I've seen people with really low I ratings that only do league racing and they're pretty good, but Richard was like 20 seconds off the pace in the MX-5.
Oh.
Yeah. Alright, smelter number 2 is built, but I should have built it like over here. But we'll just do copper here for now.
Man, this is super stiff. How did you guys drive this thing?
Very careful.
Break early.
Skits. Oh, I do have some. Alright. That'll work.
This track is actually a lot of fun when there's no one around you.
Right. A couple more of these guys.
You know, because what we did last night was so funny, like pushing Vince around and stuff. I've actually had in mind of doing something for a while where, you know, we have a free NASCAR truck, B car and A car that everyone has access to, and I've wanted to like make an event where you have 33 cars, 11 of each, and so you have to have teams of 3 people at like Daytona, and you have to like. It's the highest finishing position for all 3 cars in your team. So in theory, you should have to put like the truck in front, the B car in the middle, and then the A car behind for like the 3 people on your team, and push each other around Daytona.
Right. Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
I think that'd be so hilariously fun. Just give people like unlimited fast repairs, like no cautions, like, you know, just for fun. I think it'd be hilarious.
Would be. I'll be back in a bit, gentlemen.
All right.
Okay.
Sound muted.
All right. So we've got a copper line. We've got a iron line. This will not always be copper. Next time I stream, I'll probably build a copper line down this way. I think we're gonna do 8 lanes of iron and probably 6 lanes of copper with probably like, I don't know, at least 4 lanes of each. Maybe we'll do 8 and 8. Maybe we'll do 8 and 8. That'll be our goal, 8 and 8. So what I'm probably going to do is actually put the copper over here on the other side. I might do like two lanes of stone just to get these guys out of the way, and then do my 8 lanes of copper, and then have my 8 lanes of iron, and probably 2 full lanes of steel. So next stream, our goal will be to actually probably move copper, put it on the right side. So put it over here, and then probably get a lane of stone going, as well as a lane of steel for the next stream. So that's what we'll shoot for next time. We probably are getting close to needing to expand power, if I had to guess. Not too bad, but relatively close. I'm gonna take some iron and copper over to our you know, our thingamajig over there that we built. Why is there no copper coming through here? Because I put that the wrong way. There we go. Alright, so we're going to take probably a couple hundred copper, a couple hundred iron over to our research. So it looks like it's stalled out, so I need to get some more over there. I could actually just take some of those gears, but we're not going to. So let's go over here and drop this. Yeah, it looks like we're out of iron. So let's drop all that iron, all that copper. It will continue to make. I'm really not in a hurry on research because we're going to be doing this for a while, folks. We're going to be doing this for a while. So we can now pick this up. We don't need these anymore. And so that should just leave these 2 stone. And might as well grab all that and just make... Is there a way to make all... If I click... Aha! Alright, so fluid handling. Okay, that's fine. We could do that one next. Didn't even realize that was just a red research. And... I think that's where I'm going to end it for tonight. So next stream goals will be put copper on the right side of the bus. It's going to be on the bottom facing up instead of at the top facing down. And then build at least 1 lane of stone. Don't need it for a whole lot, but just to mine up that patch mostly. And then also do a lane of steel and probably expand out to, you know, significantly more power than we have right now. So that's the plan for the next time, and hope you guys can join us. I'm not going to have a specific schedule. It's going to be, do I feel like mining or playing Factorio today? So like I said, I may do, you know, an hour here, an hour there. The videos should be posted, you know, shortly after I exit the stream. But for those of you that are interested, probably in about the next 30 minutes, I've got kids and it's almost their bedtime, so I've got to go. My wife's at work right now, so I've got to go get them ready for bed. They've been taking showers and baths while I've been streaming here, so they should be about ready to brush teeth and go to bed. But I'm going to put them to bed and then come back and do some iRacing. Probably would like to do at least an hour of Bathurst practice tonight. We're running the 12 hours here in a couple of weeks, and I have 0 practice, and I'm terrible at that track. So I need to get some practice in at Bathurst, and I may do a little bit of practice at Daytona. I just don't want to get out of the groove. I am running fairly quick. I don't expect to win. I've got a teammate who's even faster than I am. Who I think will have a legit shot to win the race. I'm hoping to maybe, you know, finish top 5 if I'm lucky. If not, you know, maybe even just shoot for top 10. We'll just have to see where I come out in the qualifying. So yeah, in about 30 minutes I should switch over and you guys should see some iRacing pop up on the channel. Feel free to hop by, say hi if you want to, and we'll talk to you guys later. Bye.